All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our Tensorflow course, and we're still doing our building visual transformers from scratch module. Let's have a look at what we went over today. Now, yesterday, if you recall, we didn't do a Tensorflow because we had the issues with the Super Mario Brothers project. So I just doubled up today with the Tensorflow. Let me actually show you what we're working with before I start the yapping away. So this is where we at right now. If the last time you recall, we created our transformer encoder using these right here. So now we're gonna pick up where we left off. Now we can test it, and this is how we will start that process. So to test our transformer encoder, we're going to print it out. We're actually going to print out the trans encoder TF.0s in the shape of it. So you can see here, we're printing out this here, the TF.0 is 1 by 256 by 768. Let me show you the print statement. I don't know why the screen keeps jumping out of frame like that, so we're printing that out right here. And the reason that we want to print at this stage is because our transformer encoder is very important. So we want to make sure that it took all of the parameters, all of the values, and all the information that it needed to take to build our transformer encoder. We want to make sure that the model took it correctly, that everything is being read and brought over correctly. So we did run this, and I got it out the way because we were behind. So I got it out the way. I went ahead and ran it already to show you guys what we're working with. So you can see here, this is our TF.tensor transformer encoder shape right here. So you can see here we have a 3D tensor. Let's count our brackets. 1, 2, 3. So yes, it is a 3D. And then our shape is a 1 by 256 by 768. And as you can see here, our shape is a 1 by 256 by 768. So our transformer encoder was correctly built and everything did come over correctly. And as you can see, everything is lining and synced up. So with that being said, we did move on. Like I said, this was the stage we were supposed to have done yesterday. So I just got it out the way today. And we did move forward today. So now that we have our transformer encoder, we can start the process of building our VIT or visual transformer. To start this process, we can begin by copying and pasting the ResNet model that we used previously to modify and build our VITS model. Let me show you the actual code that we copied and brought over. So we're bringing this over from our coding ResNet from scratch module. As you can see, it's already highlighted because I already brought it over. So you can see here the class ResNet 34 model. This is what we copy and pasted to bring over to bring our or build our visual transformer model. So we brought all of this over. Of course, we didn't keep all of this. We just brought it all over to make sure we got the entire model. And then we started modifying it to fit our specifications for our visual transformer. So you see we gutted out mostly all of the values from the middle. And we did keep our dunder in it. In it, we have our parameters of self, number of heads, hidden size, number of patches, number of layers. Then we have our super init or super function with our visual transformer and self as parameters. Then we have a dunder init again, and then we're gonna name our model a visual transformer. Then we have our self.patch encoder. So our VIT or our visual transformer model is gonna take our patch encoder and our transformer encoder. That's why we had to ensure that both of these models were built correctly in the specifications, because once it gets inside of our transformer, there's pretty much no way to alter it, and it's gonna do exactly what it's programmed to do. So that's what we're in the process of doing right now. We're building our visual transformer because, again, like I stated, our patch encoder and our transformer encoder are working properly and they are following the specifications that we specified and the guidelines that we wanted them to stick to. So now all we're going to do is build out our visual transformer and move forward. And again, this is what we're supposed to be doing today. Yesterday was supposed to be the actual visualizing of the transformer encoder like I showed you first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the time out to finish building out this visual transformer, and then we're going to check it tonight. And I might upload the video tonight for this one again. If not, then we'll definitely have it by tomorrow. But I am going to take the rest of the night to finish building this visual transformer to make sure we get back on track. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.